want to talk about Gavin Newsom. I have been skeptical when people say, oh, this is the end of his political career. First of all, I've been skeptical that he'll ever actually run for president. I don't think that's a sure thing. But I want to show you a piece of video that's gotten some play, but not everybody's seen it. And then I want you guys to analyze and see if you agree with me that that he handles this so horribly on so many levels that I do think if he doesn't get better, this could really hurt his political future. Go ahead and roll tape.
Governor, you got a second? Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's
to tell his constituent, I can't get cell coverage. Like this to me, the signal that sends is just, in this kind of crisis, horrible. Dan.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to be projecting strength and control, and that was the opposite of both of those things. I mean, a little presumption of grace. He is literally in the middle of the storm there, and someone runs up, and of course, then she's like, "I'm going to stay because I want to hear the phone call." Look, I think blue bastions are reeling, whether it's New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, in the state of California, state of New York. Crime and safety, kind of city services, woke, issues, DEI, kind of tax rates and residents going to Florida or Texas or Arizona. Blue bastions are on defense, and its leaders are reeling. Kathy Hochul, J.B. Pritzker, and this is front and center. And that was not a good look on a lot of levels. The mayor being gone, her press conference, we aren't showing it, but I would not, I'd put that in a case study of what not to do, the way she handled that press conference, the way she answered things, when she was greeted at LAX, was horrible. The way she just sat there staring off into the distance like, you're annoying me, while you can see the smoke, outside of LAX. So it's a rough time, and I have a feeling you'll see some people pay a pretty steep political price.
Can I just, as a staffer at heart, and Dan, obviously, by the way, I see Governor McCrory on I think that to me was horrible staffing, horrible staffing. And I mean, I just was sitting there going, where is, and I'm not, look, we're analyzing the political part of this, right? So I feel for that woman. She's watching the governor walk by. I also think he looks like I kept thinking this is like a Will Arnett in part, it was horrible. Like, he looks,
his hair's perfect. He's got the aviators.
He's got the aviators on. Like, dude, for all of the people that you get nauseated by them coming in with their jackets looking like they're going into a war zone. This guy looked like he was going onto a set in Hollywood, and I just, it is so tone deaf for a guy that is normally so good at reading a room in a situation, and then to hold out the phone and to say, I'm trying to get the president, but I can't get us like. It just, I don't know. And I really thought that a guy like Gavin Newsom has always impressed me with the showmanship, not the action, the showmanship. And this was an F. I just could not believe. I'll be honest with you. I thought when I watched that, I thought he would try to hug her and be like, I feel for you. Can I mean, that just jumped out at me. Be compassionate. This is what you do. And it was so bad. And then to Dan's point, the Karen Bass interaction in the airport was like, oh my God, just say you're getting asked to communicate a message to the constituents that you represent after being out of the country, and you can't say a word. Just say, that's why I'm rushing home. I feel bad. My God, I know how many people I've heard. I mean, this is like what we talked about during the campaign. This isn't tough. This is what you do.